Did Rob Fay just say the clandestine tax agency?
I think he said Canadian tax agency, but we know what she really represents.
Her true colors lie lurking underneath.
This triple threat match, here is the second combatant.
Bambi Hall showing some of that attitude we saw back at the Commodore at NEW for Life, Justin.
Her sister Eliza able to pick up a victory already earlier this evening over Zoe Sager. And if Bambi is able to do the same here tonight, she will be the one to meet Cat Power next month at the Commodore. Of course, the champ might have something to say about that.
She usually does.
The champ making her first defense of the NEW Women's Championship after winning it in a barn burner triple threat ladder match back at NEW for Life at the Commodore Ballroom, defeating the champion Casey Spinelli and challenger Chelsea Green as well.
What an absolute classic that match was at the Commodore, Justin. Hard-hitting, extreme, highly competitive, and Nicole Matthews coming out of that with the Women's Championship.
And you might be asking yourself, Jordan, speaking of the former champion Casey Spinelli, where is the inaugural champion? You'd think she'd be back here for her mandatory or obligatory #1 Contenders rematch. Of course, Cat Power, however, is the #1 contender in waiting. And Casey Spinelli would love to be here tonight, but she's currently doing a ride-along with her twin sister, Officer Davis of the Montreal Police Department.
I heard that. Yeah, I heard that. Well, I'm sure we'll see Casey Spinelli back here in no time. Not one to take a title loss lying down for sure.
No, she will come calling, I'm sure, to collect on that rematch with Nicole Matthews. Should Nicole hang on to the strap here today, two worthy challengers across from her.
As you mentioned, both of them have experience in triple threat matches here in NEW, but haven't been in there with the champ before.
No. Talked about it earlier in the evening that Bambi Hall and Taryn from Accounting met in a triple threat match back at the Harbor Convention Center earlier this year, a match that also included Zoe Sager. Taryn came out on top of that one. And that win, you have to think, is factored into her earning the title shot here tonight. Bambi in as well. And they're going to do a series of roll-ups to start this one. All three women with pin attempts, and all three met with kickouts at one. Trying to steal home on the first pitch, all three of them. Bambi looking for it.
Flip over, sunset flip. Another pinning predicament from Bambi Hall. Nicole Matthews rolled out. They're going for quick pinfalls right out of the gate here.
Referee can barely keep up with all these pin attempts, and a huge shoulder block from Bambi Hall takes the champ off her feet. Nicole able to bridge out of that pin attempt, however. And another roll up for Bambi that Nicole will roll straight out of into a backdrop from Taryn from Accounting. No accounting for that one.
Well, Taryn and Bambi squared off. A couple of real powerhouses here in the women's division. Nice roll through trip from TFA. Oof, running drop kick to a kneeling Bambi Hall.
Taryn, no stranger to championship gold. She currently holds the top title in Love Wrestling out of Edmonton. A dominant competitor right across Alberta, as Vancouver's local talent is quickly finding out here in NEW.
Well, the strength of Taryn from Accounting blocking that arm drag. Nicole Matthews, though, very versatile, good improvisation, rolling through, looking for that submission leg lock. Northern Lights to Bambi Hall while she's got Taryn from Accounting in an Indian deathlock.
And she's still got that lock in, or she did moments ago. She's going to change it up and I believe go for a surfboard stretch instead.
Gotta watch out for Bambi Hall, though, in the corner, recuperating.
As Nicole brings up TFA for that surfboard stretch. Working the shoulders of the challenger, and she just takes a huge drop kick from Bambi Hall. What an impact.
Interesting strategy from Bambi Hall in this triple threat. Rather than going for the person putting the submission move on, she went for the person that was in it and just doubled, or I'd say tripled the damage.
And another double or triple damage maneuver from Bambi Hall. A running bulldog that planted Nicole Matthews face first into the downed Taryn from Accounting. Bambi hoping that that would be enough to put TFA away, but Taryn able to get the shoulders up at 2.
All three of these wrestlers definitely have a very concrete triple threat match playbook. As we know, Nicole Matthews won the title in a triple threat, so we're seeing a lot of good combinations here from all of them.
And the champ likely to be nauseous after that maneuver from Bambi Hall. Took Nicole for a twirl before dropping her with a Samoan slam.
Bambi Hall, fireman's carry to Taryn from Accounting. Walk around the ring. Ooh, rake of the eyes from Taryn from Accounting. Double springboard crossbody from Nicole Matthews. Holds on to Bambi Hall, looking for a suplex. Nailed it.
That's the difficulty of triple threat competition, Jordan. There is no moments of rest in a match like this. You hit one of your opponents with a massive maneuver, well, you have to pop right back up and grab the other one as well.
Have your head on a swivel.
Taryn from Accounting, I'm sure, very familiar with swivels and their chairs.
Very good. She's done her calculations, her odds to win this match. I think she's got 66 2/3 chance of winning.
She was smiling to start this one, but has seemingly regressed into her typical demeanor. And you know what they say? It's always the start of the fiscal year somewhere.
That's right. She's smiling. It's August. We're pretty far removed from tax season still, so she's still kicking back, enjoying a great summer. And what better place to spend it than here in Nat Bailey Stadium on this sunny Saturday afternoon?
And yet, one of her clients somewhere out there scheming to start their fiscal year tomorrow, perhaps. You can start it at any time. The things we learn about economics during Taryn from Accounting.
I wouldn't dream to bring that to Taryn from Accounting. No way. You're getting body slammed in a hurry. See some tandem offense here from Bambi Hall and TFA. Recognizing that you got to weaken this champ here if they're going to have a chance to win this match. But in all triple threats, Justin, it's only a matter of time. What do you think over/under on them turning on each other? 2 minutes?
Well, as soon as the champ is out of the way, I'm sure they will find that they need to inflict some damage on each other for this match to come to an end. But right now, opposites attract. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. And would you look at that, that alliance does not last long at all.
Nicole Matthews, though, getting her bearings, positioned on the top rope, could be looking for a double attack. Ooh, bad blood between Taryn from Accounting and Bambi Hall boiling over, but you got to keep an eye on the champ here. And that's why missile drop kick from Nicole Matthews.
And that'll send Taryn from Accounting spilling to the outside. Nicole with the kip up, back to her feet in the ring. Both of her challengers out on the grass. And a tope suicida out one side from Nicole. She climbs back into the ring for another one on the other side. 2 big topes from the champion to lay out her challengers.
Oof. Bambi Hall meets her on that next attempted tope with a forearm right to the face.
And what a tough test for Nicole Matthews in her first NEW Women's Championship title defense. No champion's advantage in a match like this, Jordan. She does not need to be involved with the winning pinfall or submission for the title to change hands under triple threat rules.
Nicole Matthews punishing clubs to the back and got a cravat takeover. A big kick to the spine, Taryn from Accounting. There's no angels in that outfield, Justin.
Swift boot to the spine from Matthews, and now she goes to work with chops into the chest of Bambi Hall. But Bambi activates her power game and is swinging for the fences right now. She'll take a chop. No, she was going to take a chop from Taryn from Accounting, able to reverse it and unload with a chop of her own before running Taryn head first into the ring post.
Bambi Hall's got a real mean streak, Justin. We've seen that come out a couple of times, especially in some confrontations with her sister Liza.
Saw it, of course, back at NEW for Life when, after she was eliminated from the women's gauntlet match to determine the #1 contender, she climbed back into that ring and cost her sister the rest of that match.
Sibling rivalry shades of Owen and Bret Hart almost. Bambi feeling, overlooked, underappreciated.
Well, how's Liza supposed to feel right now? As we talked about earlier, she was supposed to be in a tag team match back at the Harbor Convention Center.
That's right.
Against Zoe Sager and Taryn from Accounting. She was not able to make it back due to travel difficulties. She was wrestling Serena Deeb for Terminus Wrestling, I believe in St. Louis, Missouri. Could not make it back to Vancouver in time. That turned into a triple threat match, and having missed that match, Liza is on the outside looking in as Bambi and Taryn challenge for the title.
Obviously no countouts in a triple threat. They could be out there all day. Big suplex onto the grass out and left from Taryn from Accounting. They are a long way from getting each other back in the ring there, Justin.
We're just lucky it's a beautiful day out here at Nat Bailey Stadium. No risk of a rain delay on an afternoon like this one. Primary tenants of this building, the Vancouver Canadians, who spent the week down in Everett taking on the Aqua Sox. Riding a 5-game win streak. We'll see if Nicole Matthews can put together a streak of her own, as she hopes to hang on to her championship gold in this one.
Nicole Matthews taking a second against the ropes, getting her legs back under her.
And why not? I suppose the danger of letting your opponents continue to tear a strip out of each other is that you don't have to be involved in the end of this match.
That's why it's so dangerous to allow your opponents to put a submission hold on, because you take a second to catch your breath, the match could be over, especially with such a proficient submission wrestler like Nicole Matthews is.
Right now, Bambi Hall showing no need to catch her breath. Her endurance on full display as she's throwing lariats all over the ring, but Nicole able to reverse and send Bambi into TFA just for a moment. Big sidewalk slam.
Oh, you can just see the air rush out of Nicole Matthews' body with that sidewalk slam from Bambi Hall. That one hurt for sure.
Bambi really establishing herself here as a threat to take the gold. Talked about big returns to the ring in NEW. She's won over the last year. Started her journey in this company as a referee before getting back into ring action and looking very impressive here today.
Well, it seems like she knows, ever since she's returned, it seems like she knows exactly what it's going to take to get to the top of the women's division here. And she's been game since she's been back.
Sometimes it takes being on the outside looking in to reorient your focus. See your mistakes, perhaps, and know exactly what to do when you get back in the ring.
Nicole Matthews, the backpack stunner position here from Bambi Hall. Watch out for Taryn from Accounting on the top rope.
Taryn nearly losing her balance, but a big blockbuster will take Bambi off her feet.
Nicole Matthews breaking up that fall. You got to wonder if Taryn from Accounting, that was a bit of a juke on the top rope to kind of throw Bambi Hall's defense off and allow her to hit that blockbuster with such precision.
And Jordan, that might be the first time in 15 years that Bambi and blockbuster have been uttered in the same sentence. No VHS rentals here today, however. It's a big women's title match, and the champion is back in control. Knees to the face on Bambi Hall. Nicole able to duck out of the way of a lariat from TFA and throw more knees into the face of her other challenger now.
Bambi Hall trying to muscle her up into a fireman's carry.
Tough to say who took the worst of that one, but it looks like Nicole Matthews is going to need a couple seconds before she can get back to her feet. Can Bambi take advantage and win the match while the champ is down?
Oof. Huge opening from Bambi Hall, squandered there.
Spinebuster from Taryn from Accounting.
Oof, the resilience of Nicole Matthews popping right back up, landing stiff kicks to the chest of Taryn from Accounting, now looking for another suplex.
Taryn didn't count on that one, and a brainbuster suplex that just spiked TFA right on the noggin. Now a roll-up submission attempt from Nicole Matthews, and the awareness to drag Bambi Hall back into the center of the ring to prevent the rope break. Can Taryn from Accounting break this one up before the match is finished? She's going to come off the ropes. And a big heel kick into the face of Nicole Matthews. This match continues.
That was half a second away from being over. Canadian backbreaker from Taryn from Accounting, looking maybe for a Black Widow here. Oh! Big drop on Nicole Matthews' knee. Put pressure on the neck as well.
But before she can go for the cover, she has to deal with Bambi Hall, this Taryn from Accounting. She thought she had the match won, and if this was a singles contest, she might have been right. Russian leg sweep, however, from Bambi Hall to take down TFA.
Looking for a fisherman suplex, perhaps. Bambi Hall nails it. Great pinning predicament. What a bridge. And there's Nicole Matthews again.
Just a big kick to the inside leg to break up that pinfall. Bambi Hall thought she was a half second away from becoming the new NEW Women's Champion.
Oh, rolling elbow from Nicole Matthews. Bambi Hall spilling out of the ring through the middle ropes. Great move from Taryn from Accounting, removing one participant from this match.
Now she has to worry about the champion. And Taryn in a bad place. Big time crossroads from Nicole Matthews will be all the champion needs to hang on to the gold. And it will be Nicole Matthews, the champion, against the challenger, a woman she is very familiar with, an old foe in Cat Power. Those two will go at it for the NEW Women's Championship at our 1-year anniversary show next month at the Commodore Ballroom.